Like, and you didn't do it to be an asshole. I know that. I'm just pretty sure it was like you were like playing a game or something. I believe you were
I don't
playing.
remember.
Yes, because you told me. Because now I remember. I kept bugging you, and you were like, "Hold on, babe, please. I'm in a fight right now." And then you said, when you were done, you just was like, "Okay, babe." That's when I explained it, and then I believe that's when later on you were like, later down the broadcast, it was you said something about it being delayed, and that you couldn't hear me because it was you didn't know whether to listen to me now or to listen to me in the video.
Yeah, don't remember, honey. Don't remember if I was dueling or reading on Yugioh or what.
It's okay. Just let me know when you're in the broadcast.
There's so many cards to read.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna teach you how to make it easier. Just let me know when you're watching me, baby.
Live stream on YouTube?
Yes. And you could
Okay.
do it on your phone, and you can follow along with me.
Okay.
Okay. You watching?
Yeah.
So, look. First off, I'm gonna show you my deck. This is secret. You don't tell nobody.
Okay. Nobody.
I'm gonna teach you how my deck works. Okay. My deck
Angela, what?
whip just means work in progress.
No.
Um, my deck revolves around these three cards. The pendulum
Pendulum
switches.
switch.
Because whenever you put, I am pretty sure you know this, whenever you put any monster on the pendulum, you can summon it right away. I have cards like this. Does that make sense?
Chaos Emperor. Yeah, I just shut up.
A
Oh shit.
3000 attack, 2005. That's stronger than your blue eyes. With defense, at least. I have cards like this. 3000, the same. Or I have cards that work. These are my strong cards. But trust me, it's only because I don't have any more material, or else I would be putting out a cards that do 4,500 damage instead of 3,000 damage.
What the fuck?
Yes, because this deck is a little broken if you get the right cards. I'm still working on it. That's why it's a work in progress. Because I still need cards to be in my extra deck, and I want to get better cards than like Pot of Despairs and stuff like that. I
So
want.
can I take out all the cards in my deck and then put them in as we go, or is that dumb?
It's a little dumb, but not too much. That's just a blank. That's just a blank. It's called just starting a blank deck. Look, I'm gonna teach you. This card right here, the Ashen Blossom, and the Ghost Spell are the most annoying cards you can play against. Because
Why?
let's say this card, okay? Let's say we're playing this card. This is one of my favorite cards, by the way. Let's say we're playing him. His effect is that when you play him, he can automatically summon any odd eyes monster to your hand. That means that you can summon to your hand any of these strong ass cards right here. Okay? Or
I think I
these
have one of
ones.
those.
Yeah, you should have one because it comes with the deck. I just crafted two more to make sure that I have three because he's really good.
What's
Uh,
it called again?
it's called the Performa Pal Skull Crobat Joker. But listen to me. So when I put him down on the field, I can summon another monster, right? That's a pretty powerful effect. But let's say I'm playing against you and you had the card Ashen Blossom. You don't play this monster. You never play this monster. This monster or the Ghost Ball. You never play these two monsters. You keep them in your hand, okay? The
Mm-hmm.
reason you keep them in your hand is because they're called something. They're called a hand trap because they act, right? These monsters have effects on them that act like a trap, like any of these traps. So when this card is going to summon another monster, I can play this trap straight from my hand and it negates that effect. So it makes it that his effect doesn't work anymore. So he
Oh.
can't summon another monster. It can negate monster effects, it can negate spells, and then it can negate traps. It can negate anything.
That's kind of annoying.
That's the same with the ghost spells. With the effect veiler, I believe it's the same thing. Um, yeah, the only difference is that you what's it called? You put this card back into the graveyard when you're done using it. Same with all of these. Uh, okay, so these are really good cards for defensive play, because I already have my offensive here with these guys. These are my late game, right? But then
Mm-hmm.
you also have to, this is how you have to think when you're building a deck is how can I counter this? How can I make this better? And how can I do this? Like, how can I achieve this effect that I want? Right? Because
Yeah.
your end goal is you want an effect. You want to do something with these cool cards. So now you look at your traps and your spells to be like, okay, what traps and spells can get me to where I want, or monsters, because some monsters have effects. Remember that their effects means that they activate something before their turn or after the turn. Quick effects means that they act before someone's effects. So it means they're quicker than them and it acts before them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I have a lot of mediocre monsters though, right? You might notice that, like they're like 1,800 damage or 1,200, 1,700, right?
Yeah.
But my this is where I cover my that mistake. This card right here, the Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon, has one of the best special pendulum effects that I have ever seen. When you have this
Mm.
card on the pendulum, you know the pendulum switch, the two sides.
Yeah.
When you have this card with another Odd Eyes card, like this card, or any of these cards, when you're attacking with any monster you have on the field, any single monster you have on the field, he gives them 1,200 damage.
What the fuck?
Yes. So that means a fucking weak monster like these guys are as strong as your Odd Eyes Dragon.
How do I know if I have that? Let me search.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, now I'm gonna teach you this. Just pay attention for a little bit, and then I'm gonna teach you how to search cards. Okay, baby?
Okay.
So now we look at my deck, right? And we're like,
Yeah.
okay, we have the monsters, we have the cool effect, and we know what we want, which is getting these monsters on the field, right? The big boys. So first off, we looked at this problem. How do we get this Odd Eyes Dragon? How do we get these two Odd Eyes Dragons on the field? First of all, we have a really high chance of getting two Odd Eyes Dragons just because of the fact that we have a lot of them in the deck already. Second off, we have this card. This guy, remember, what can he do? He can summon any Odd Eyes Dragon. That means if you have a dragon like this guy, that like honestly is shit, but he's an Odd Eyes Dragon, but all we need is this card, the Phantom Dragon, then we play this guy and just summon the Phantom Dragon. So
Hmm.
we have cards that give us that make it so we get the cards that we want. Same with the Rescue Cat, like this. Actually, I'm gonna switch out the Rescue Cat in this deck because I don't need him, but I'm just waiting on getting another UR. Either way, like this guy, he makes it so we look through our deck to summon a level 2 and level 3 monster, which can let us summon guys like this guy, which is another Odd Eyes, or we can summon any of these hand traps that will help us
That's
negate their
okay.
effects. Okay? It's kind of OP, but it's also kind of not. Then there's situations when we don't draw really good cards and we don't draw any of these. We have okay, so like there's that. What if we can't draw the main card that we need for pendulum switching? Okay, if we can't draw
Um,
it, we still have that effect with a 1200 with any of these, so we can still do damage, but we still want the pendulum switch out. So we look at the spell cards. Okay, this is where these 6 cards really come into play right here in my hand. This one's called Card Advance, and what it does is it makes me look at the top 5 cards in my deck, and I can move them around to make sure which card comes up first.
what the
Okay,
fuck?
so I can control what
Oh,
my
that's the one we did that one time. You're like, my cards suck, and then you beat my butt.
yeah, but that's what I meant though, because I saw my top 5 and they sucked.
Mm,
Okay, we have cards. So but the thing is, that's the best thing, because when we play this card, regardless of what's gonna happen, we know that the top 5 cards we have control over, and if the top 5 cards suck, we want to play a card like this. It's called the Pot of Desires, and what it does is it grabs 10 the top 10 cards from your deck and puts it into it just banishes them, but you get to
oh,
draw 2 more cards, so it's a gamble. This card is a gamble because we can get rid of any of these 10 cards and draw the next 2. But that's also a good gamble because in a match, you're never gonna play 50 cards.
that's true.
So
I
people are
think I have
usually
too many cards on my deck.
people are usually scared of these cards, but don't be scared of them because you never play all 50 cards. But also, we have special spells like this one, babe, which is
Yeah.
really useful. Whenever you have a monster like the Odd Eyes out on the field, this spell makes it so you can destroy any card that's up on the field.
What the fuck?
That includes your enemies. Then we have ones
Yeah.
like Lightning Storm. When it's this card covers our ass when we have no good monsters. What it does is that when we don't have any monsters, we can destroy all of the enemies' attack position monsters or all of their spells and traps. Which this works really good with people that do nothing but
Oh, I
spell
have
and
one of
traps.
those.
You should, yeah. But baby, on top of that, so you know how these guys can get to like 3000 attack, so they're as strong as your blue as white dragon, right?
Yeah.
But I have a card that's gonna cover my ass if you have a 3000 attack one. And it's this one. It's called the Spell Wall, and what it does, it gives you 300 attack and 300 defense for every
Just
monster,
instantly?
just instantly. Because it's a field spell. The thing is, baby, there's a thing called a field spell and a continuous spell, or no, it's just called a field spell. Sorry. And what it is this spell is always on the field, and it's always affecting the field.
Oh, yeah, like the pendulum switch, right?
The pendulum switch is called a continuous trap. It's the same concept, but just with a trap.
Oh,
So it's
same
the
thing.
same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing, but it's just a trap. Okay.
Okay.
But also again, we have a really asshole card. This one, the Imperial Order. This is another continuous trap. I sometimes don't like playing this card very much because what it does is it negates all of their spell effects once per turn, but then at the end of the turn, takes away 700 of my life.
Oh,
But that
that's a lot.
means that it'll negate your effects every time.
So it only takes the 700 once?
No, it continues to
Oh.
take it away. But that can be super annoying when it's like all your deck is just like summoning, and I'm just taking it away. Now you can't summon. Now you can't summon, and now you can't do shit.
Oh, it's true.
We have a card like this one. It's called the Heavy Storm Duster, and it just means that you can destroy 2 spell or traps from the enemy side. That's the same thing with the Dust Tornado, but the Dust Tornado means that you can only destroy once. The Pendulum Reborn, this is a good one because it means that you can special summon one face up, like one of the Pendulum monsters from your extra deck or your graveyard. So that means that if you have a special card up on your extra deck, like these guys,
Yeah.
then you can insta summon them. So you can
What the
summon them
fuck?
right back.
Sorry, I still really not trying to see the cards.
It's okay, no worries.
Oh, what the fuck?
We also have a shard of greed. I want to kind of change this one as well, but it's so far it's in my deck. You just put this out on the field, and every time you draw a card, it adds a tick to it. And when you get two or more greed counters, you draw two you draw two cards from your deck, which is pretty good.
Any cards?
You don't choose, but it's just the top two.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't it? Okay.
Also, we have a card like this one called the Left Arm Offering, which I actually really like. Um, when you have two or more cards in your hand, you can discard it, and then you can summon any spell or trap. So that means that when I play this card, I instantly guarantee that I can get my Pendulum Switch.
Your Oh, the okay, okay.
Okay, but see, this is what I mean. This you see how like I've been building my deck to a point where it's just like crazy. Like you just don't fucking you're like what the fuck? There's literally like
No, what the fuck?
but that's how you
Yeah,
need to think cuz
no, that's not.
that's how people are fucking like also I'm going to take out the rescue cat because it doesn't work anymore with my build. It was for my old build. And we're going to do this, okay. Now I'm going to teach you right here the right side of this how to use this. It's really easy, baby. Okay? You let's say you want to search up a pendulum for a pendulum deck, right?
Yeah.
This okay. This is the we're done with basics of deck building. So I already taught you how to build a deck. You just have to really be looking for every loophole, and it's a lot. But you literally, babe, this wasn't built in one go. This was built from the beginning of the game till now. Like I've just me playing
No.
online and figuring it out. And you know what? I have never had more fun in a game doing that. And I'm telling this sincerely. It is super fun. Because then you figure out cool cards and then you're like, okay, now let's try this out. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna teach you how the deck shit works and how you should build a deck. When you start here, press square. You're gonna see this big thing come up. Don't be
It's
intimidated.
it's the
Just think to yourself, okay, what do I want? What type of shit do I want? Okay, you want a pendulum deck? Click pendulum, click OK. That's all you need. These are all the pendulum cards. From here, you're gonna see what types of decks there are. Oh, there's a D/D deck, like a D&D deck. There's there's like the bots. There's the Performa Pal, which is the ones that I use. There's the D's. There's the Ninja deck. There's that. Okay, that's cool. Figure out what you
Danny's
what.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, but I don't think that's what it means in this game. There's the IG. There's the IG Knights deck for Pendulum. So there's a lot of shit that you can choose from Pendulum. I just use the Performer Pals. Okay, that's pretty much.
Performer. Okay.
Um, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's like the Majest Specters or whatever. Those are like animals, so I don't know if you'd like that. I just use the Odd Eyes and the Performer Pals. In general theory, you actually give me 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh, actually, it is this card. I'm tripping. There you go. I wanted this card back in my deck, by the way, because what it does is for every Performer Pal you have, you can activate his effects, and it makes the enemy lose 100 attack for every Performer Pal you have.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I took him out and I didn't realize it, and then I regretted it. Um, Okay. See, but like the D&D has pretty strong cards. It has this one that's like 3,500, you know?
Yeah. So I
Which
should take out
actually
the blue eyes white dragon from my deck.
I'm not saying you should, but you just have to think of how you want to build this deck, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so you
but
see this is okay, baby, but we can look at the cards right now and tell me what. Okay, look, do you want really strong cards, honey? Like really strong cards?
yes.
Okay, so now we press square, we're looking at pendulum, right? But now we're gonna press L1 and triangle, and we're gonna sort this by attack down. It's attack down, because that means you're gonna get the highest attack. See, this is the card that I want to add to my deck. Not this one. No, no, no. Sorry, I'm tripping. I'm tripping, boss. I want to add this one. This Zephyr. I want to add 3 of these into my deck. Hello?
Zephyr?
Yes. The only reason I want to add him to my deck is because he's a normal card like these guys, but his attack is 3,450.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
3,000? Wait.
450. It's a
What the
really,
fuck?
it's an odd number, but it's one of the strongest. Um, but these guys are summons. This guy is current summon must be special summon from a face up jack. Actually, attributing all monsters Sephra. This is from the Sephra deck. This is from the Odd Eyes too, but I need a starving venom monster. And I don't know what the fuck that is, and I haven't bothered to look it up. There's the ninja guy, which ninja, I guess, ninja deck. This is the All Eyes Dragon. He's cool. I wanted to add some of these guy, but I didn't because I added some of this, the Chaos Emperor Dragon. Oh wait, what the fuck is that?
Sorry.
So good. So, do you understand what I'm saying, honey?
Yes, but
So
honestly,
what type of deck, honey? That's what I'm trying to help you. You're not telling me,
but
honey. Don't
the
stress out. This is all about you. You
I
need
know,
to.
but this gives me like brain
o-
food.
Okay, how about this? How about you tell me this? Finish Finish. Are you still watching the solo or not the solo? The
Destroy.
stream.
Yes.
Go to solo. Trust me.
Okay.
I want you to finish up to at least the Warriors because that's gonna teach you how to play a couple different decks. But actually, I actually want you to try and play.
Well, I do. Okay, I will.
Just do dual strategy. Start with dual strategy from the very beginning. Because dual
I know
strategy
I don't like
is.
some monsters that are like tribute this many monsters to summon this monster.
Honey, but that's the thing. That's how you're. That's how a lot of decks are. If not all of them. Every single deck has tributes.
No, I'm not saying like I don't want any. I'm just saying I don't want like most of my monsters to be like that.
But that's how you get the big boys. And you need the big boys to win. Because whoever summons the big boys first, remember. I'm gonna play some
Whoever
ranked.
summons the big boys first wins.
Pretty much, baby. That's pretty much how you have to look at the game. That doesn't mean that it's exactly like that because you remember if they destroy your monster, then you're fucked. If you don't have any fallback, if you don't have anything to come back from them destroying your monster, you're fucked. And also, like, don't think my deck is flawless because it's not. It's very much not. I get my ass beat all the fucking time.
Okay, so I don't have to make a deck to play the solo. It just gives me one, right?
Yeah, you could use the deck they teach you because they're teaching you how to play. Hello, honey.
Hi.
I love you.
I do.
Thank you for
I
giving this a try.
Of course.
Honey, can I give you another like suggestion?
Yes.
Go on YouTube. This what I'm doing with my tri deck. Search up easy to use decks. Look for a video, find one that you like, and start building off of that. You can make decks, baby, even though you don't have the cards, and save them, and slowly start checking off cards. That's what I'm doing with my tri deck. I need 4 or 3 more cards, and I'm fucking low key really excited to get them. I love you, honey.
I do. I'm still watching you
Baby,
play.
yeah, I was gonna say, are
Yeah.
you watching?
Yeah.
Okay, look, can I, just watch my match, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I want to do in the first turn. When I get my cards, I'm gonna put these two in the pendulum switches, and I'm gonna put this card down. And since he's summoning all these monsters and he's gonna be doing all this, I'm just gonna destroy his monsters. I'm just gonna fucking waste his turns because that's what he's doing right now. He's making sure that that's his deck right there. He sacrificed 2 monsters to get a stronger monster. That's what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be sacrificing monsters and doing that and that and that. So I'm just gonna be destroying his monsters with this card. If I can't play a monster, then I'm gonna have to take some attack. But other than that, we should be fine. Hopefully, we can draw the pendulum switch from the first draw, and if not, then we're gonna have to see what we do. But this is a bad. This is technically a bad draw, but I'm gonna play it through and see how it goes. Okay,
Okay.
but just spectate, just watch and see. Look, see, he drew 2 monsters. Maybe that's the thing about these decks is that most of these decks you can just draw them out of the deck, so you don't have to even have them out of your hand. Okay. So yeah, see, he drew 2 monsters. He's gonna get rid of them, and he's gonna summon another one right here. This deck is pretty cute. Okay, he drew another one, and now he's probably gonna get rid of these two to get another one. Oh, see, this is what he did. This is what he did. He took his graveyard's cards, put them back into the deck to the front because he knows those are his cards to sacrifice to get stronger cards. So now he's probably gonna play something if he can to draw those 2 cards again and play them again and use them. He can't do that, so he's okay. Let's see what we draw here. Hopefully, I get something good. I did not. I actually got something pretty. I guess. We're gonna do this. Gonna P-scale this. We're gonna. Okay. Okay. So you see how it went to his side? It means he has a card that can fuck with that with
Yes,
summoning
yes, I know
something.
that.
Okay. So he's probably has an Ash Bell or a Ghost Bell or something that can destroy my spell cards. I'm gonna affect this. Put this Shard of Greed to effect right away. Hopefully he destroys it and takes the bait. Because if not, then that means that he can probably make it so this lightning storm is not used next turn. Okay, that's all I can do right now. I'm probably gonna take some damage next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have a one-shot like deck build. I doubt it, because he couldn't do it in the first round. So also I think I fucked up.
What?
I confused I think this card with Rikegi. This one is when I don't control any face-up cards, and the other one's when I don't control any face-up monsters. So I may have fucked up there.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's okay, but we live and we learn. This is a rough fucking game for me. This is tough though. See, there we go. Okay. We're gonna use this. We're gonna get rid of
I
these
think
two
I definitely
cards.
want my deck to be built around the pendulum switch, just like yours, because I do like that card.
Which one?
The pendulum switch?
Yeah. Okay. Look. Right now, because of that, I'm gonna get that. This is the card I told you. I confused her. It's this one. Right, Geki. I want to put it
Yeah.
down. Okay, all his cards should go bye-bye unless he does something right here. Yeah, he did something.
What can he do?
He got rid of that. I don't know if that's gonna negate the effect. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm thinking is that he got rid of one of the attached cards, and now this card can't be destroyed. These other ones should be able to be destroyed though. Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that card activated this card's effects, and it made it so this card couldn't be destroyed. And that's all I can do right now. Hopefully this next draw is gonna be better. Well, I can't do anything. And if he summons another 2000 damage monster, which is really likely, I lose this round. That's just really shit draws, honestly. That's just honestly really bad draws.
Which attribute should I put again?
For what, baby?
For the filter, maybe.
Filter? Just a pendulum. You
I
don't
know,
need to
but it says
fill up
attribute.
everything. You don't need to fill out everything, honey.
Oh. Oh, okay. But I need the types right, so I should put...
I already died, by the way. I lost.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
Don't sorry, it's okay. It's just a bad draw. I'm sure next game won't go like this. It's really rare that I get a game like this, honestly, where I can't even play a monster. But when it does happen, it's kind of ass, because, like I said, my deck isn't perfect.
Yeah. Um, for types, what should I have? I have Dragon Beast,
Mexican,
Fairy...
chunky, and a nerd. Oh, I thought we were talking about your type.
Love you.
Love you too. Why'd you call me chunky, huh? I'm not chunky. You're chunky. It's a joke. You're
I know
not.
I'm chunky.
No, you're not chunky.
Yeah,
Stop.
it's okay.
You're husky. I'm fluffy.
Baby,
Yeah.
we're gonna be laying in bed and you're gonna start playing
Oh,
this.
he has a fucking little dragon. Look at it. It's so cute. How did he get that? I want it. Look
Did
at
you
it.
learn this trick? Or is I'm joking. I don't know, you didn't. Okay, that's
Huh?
okay. Which type should I put for my filter menu?
Um,
It says like the type of cards that I want, like dragon, beast, fairy.
you don't have to do that, honey. I told you this. You don't need to fill out
I know.
everything. Just put pendulum, put save, and then look at all the cards that are available.
Okay. It showed me three.
Yeah.
Why did it only show me three?
3 what?
Three cards that are
Because you
available.
definitely didn't do something right.
Level, rank, link, rarity, abilities.
What do you have selected? You must have something more than just pendulum.
Pendulum. That's it.
Check right. You only have pendulum. Babe?
I'm looking. Yeah, it only showed me three.
What do you mean? Once you saw me, you know? What do you have it filtered by? L1 triangle.
Filter menu, pendulum. That's all I selected. And then I
Did you scroll down?
it says limit. Limited, semi-limited, and unlimited selected. Should I unselect them?
What does it say?
Limited, semi-limited, and unlimited.
Just keep it normal. Don't touch that.
Okay, I think that's the only thing selected. Push OK.
And there's only
Okay,
3
sure.
cards.
No, not this one. I don't know what I changed.
You didn't click OK the first time.
Oh, maybe. God damn it, I forgot like half the cards you showed me.
You don't
I like
have.
forgot
You
about them
don't.
or
You
forgot them.
you don't have to. You don't have to copy my deck, honey. You could see what type of monsters. First off, look at the strong monsters. I'm telling you right now. Look at the strong monsters and see which ones you want that are your strong monsters, and then try and build off the strong monsters, honey.
Ghost beef.
You see it?
Yeah.
Ghost beef.
Oh, I saw. What about the five-headed dragon?
Hmm?
The five-headed dragon. Is that a good one to have?
What's the attack and the defense?
5,000 for both.
5,000.
Yes.
And is it a pendulum monster?
I don't think so, no.
So, do you want that monster though?
I don't know. I can use it, right? If I
Well,
fusion summon.
does it say that's how you use it?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at what you need to fusion summon it.
I just need the cards for fusion summon, yeah?
Yeah, but what cards are they, huh?
There's multiple. Pendulum fusion.
It's a pendulum fusion?
I don't know.
Honey,
Just his
what
name.
color is the card?
The 5-headed dragon is purple. For
Okay,
the
the
fusion card
purple
that I was
ones,
talking about was okay, the purple ones.
the purple ones and the black ones and the white ones and the blue ones. Those cards are specially summoned by like destroying or like tributing your monsters to getting them.
Yes.
I'm talking about okay, those are your strong cards then I guess, but you could also look at the strong cards that you don't need that for. You don't need to do that. Like your actual strong cards that you get in your hand in your deck. So those are gonna be the orange ones, honey.
Mm, okay.
I'm getting really bad fucking draws. If you can't tell, I got shafted again. That's fun.
Oh, I rewinded the stream.
No, I got really bad draws again. I'm just gonna get killed. He had a one-shot build deck as well. I just started seeing people use this deck. I need to learn how to counter it because it has been killing me a lot lately. I guess I'm gonna just fuck with your. If I want to fuck with your card, man. Fuck your card. Haha, now your monster does 4,500.
I'm gonna have to start watching Puppy soon, baby.
Okay, honey. Hey, honey, do you mind if I end the stream? I kind of want to watch, or not watch, listen to music. Wait, you're gonna watch the puppies, right?
Yes, very soon.
Do you want to watch something on what's it called on Discord?